And good morning, Thunder Nation. We are once again coming to you live from Mavericks Field at St. John's School in Houston, Texas, where the middle school JV team will be battling the Mavericks today. And the Thunder lead off in the top of the first with the number 16, Seth Thompson, and he looks at strike one. And that is bounced in there. It gets past the catcher, ball one. And Thompson gets a piece of that to foul it off. Brings the count to 1-2. We are right back here at Mavericks Field after last night's game, which saw the middle school varsity team beat the Mavericks by a score of 4-2. And Thompson puts that one in play. It's a roller to second baseman. He'll pick it up and make a nice throw to first for the first out. It was a breezy game last night with the breeze blowing out to left field, and that continues today. A little bit stiffer of a breeze today. And number 77, Wyatt Wilson, hits the first pitch to the shortstop. He'll pick it up and fire to first for out number 2. And so quickly, there's 2 outs recorded in the top of the first. And that is outside for ball one. And the batter is number 9, Caleb Gilson. That is outside as well. Gilson gets his sign from the third base coach, Joe McDonald. And a chopper back to the pitcher. And he makes an easy throw over to first base, and the Thunder are retired in the top of the first. No score, no hits. Go to the bottom of the first. All right, we are in the bottom of the first inning. Number 2 for the Mavericks, leading it off. Defensively for the Thunder, Caleb Gilson will start on the mound, and that one is popped up into foul territory. No play. Number 16, Seth Thompson, is behind the plate today. Number 14, Micah Vandiver is at first. Andrew Clark at second. And that one is hit to Vandiver at first, who makes the catch for the first out. Daniel Creamer is holding down third base. And number 77, Wyatt Wilson, is at short. And that one is sent down the third baseline foul. Hits on the top of the fence twice before rolling back into play. The left fielder will throw it back into Wilson at short. And that is a pitch high for ball one. And the pitch is in there for a strike. That is 1-2. And a swing and a tip foul back to the screen. Count remains at 1-2. And the count is even at 2-2. 1 out. Here's a pitch by Gilson, and that is high. Swung and a miss by number 14 will be strike 3 for the second out. Gilson gets him swinging. And that'll bring up number 10 for the Mavericks. Gilson takes a deep breath and then comes set. And a swing and a miss on the low pitch by Gilson. And that one gets by the catcher. And that is ball 1. And that one is fouled back. And Thompson missed that one. Couldn't find it in the sun. And a swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 3. And out number 3. And so the Mavericks go down in order in the bottom of the first. And the score remains 0-0. Leading off the Thunder in the top of the second will be number 82, third baseman Daniel Creamer. That is high for ball 1. Gets past the catcher to the screen. That is low for ball 2 on Creamer. And Creamer looks at ball 3 low. Gets his signs from Coach McDonald at first. Coach Joshua Booth is the first base coach today. And that is low for ball 4. And the Thunder have leadoff batter on base in the top of the second. And Creamer takes off for second. The pitch is low for ball 1, and there is no throw from the catcher, so Creamer is safe at second. And the pitcher turns and fires to second. Creamer dives back, gets under the tag. It's a good move by the pitcher. And that is bounced in there for ball 2. That was probably one of the better moves you'll see at this age. That pickoff attempt going to second base. Pitcher turning to his right and spinning. Here's the pitch, and swung on and missed by number 17, Andrew Clark, who is the batter. Creamer being held by the short at second. And Clark hits that one up in the air. Shortstop calls for it and makes the catch. Running backward and to his right. And Creamer stays at second. Number 14, Micah Vandiver, will try to advance Creamer. Once again, shortstop holding Creamer on. And the pitch is delivered low for ball one. And here's the pitch. That is in there for strike one. Vandiver knows it. And the pitcher delivers high for ball two. He brought his knee up as if to turn and fire to second. Kind of flinched. Could have definitely been called a balk in higher levels of baseball. And a swing and a miss by Vandiver brings the count to 2-2. And the pitch is high. Vandiver offers. It's not able to connect. And that's the second out. That'll bring up number 25, Jake Brown. And that is low and by the catcher. That'll allow Creamer to go to third. Catcher hustles to get the ball and throws it down to third, but it's not in time. That is outside for ball two. 2-0 on Brown with 2 outs. Runner at third. And good cut by Jake Brown, but it's not able to connect, so it'll bring the count to 2-1. And a pitch on the outside corner of the plate. Brown offers at it, protecting the plate. Swing and a miss for strike two. And that is outside for ball three. So good discipline by Brown here. He's making the pitcher come to him. And that is a swing and a miss for strike three. So the Thunder get a runner on third, but leave him stranded. And we go to the bottom of the second. The score, Thunder 0, Mavericks 0. And so we are back. And the first pitch by Gilson is hit just past second base, past a diving Wyatt Wilson. And so the Mavericks have a runner on first. Good attempt by Wilson. And the pitch by Gilson, swing and a miss by number 5 for strike one. And speaking of that play by Wyatt, his mom Jessica is watching today on Facebook. That's a swing and a miss for strike two. And Jessica, you are welcome. We're glad we can broadcast this and allow you to watch from wherever you might be. And Thomas Koch is watching as well. And that is a swing and fouled off. Runner was going to second. And Gilson turns and fires to first. Runner dives back and is safe. Runner gets his lead. Gilson again turns and fires. And defensively for the Thunder, Creamer has moved to first and Vandiver has moved to third. And that is a pitch out by Gilson. Outside, Seth Thompson takes it. Runner did not go. And that is high and inside. Batter ducks to avoid that one. 2-2 is the count. And that one is hit high to second baseman Andrew Clark. He jumps up, reaches up, makes the catch for out number one. Runner retreats to first. Nice play by Clark getting up to make that catch. And a swing and a miss by number 9 for strike one. Runner goes, and it is fouled off by the batter. So once again, the Mavericks base runner is forced to retreat back to first after a foul ball. And a swing and a miss by number 9 is out number 2. So a nice pitch by Gilson. Fools the batter. He's unable to connect. And so there's 2 out in the bottom of the second. And the batter's number 21. He swings and misses for strike one. Good game so far by both pitchers, throwing strikes, making the batter swing at it. And again, swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Gilson. And that is number 3. So 3 straight pitches, 3 straight strikes, and that is the third out. After 2, the score is tied 0-0. Number 10, Gabe Lowry, will start the Thunder off in the top of the third inning. And a pitching change for the Mavericks as number 10 comes in to pitch. And he delivers just low for ball 1. And Lowry pops that one up. And it is high off of the screen. Catcher makes the catch, but since it's off the screen, it is out of play. One and one on Lowry. And that is a swing and a miss for strike 2. Outside, ball 2. And Lowry wisely allows that one to go past him, bounced before home plate. And so the count is full on Lowry, 3-2. Lowry collecting his thoughts, gets back in the box. And that is high, popped up by Gabe. And it is caught by the pitcher for the first out. Number 91, Jarrett Bybee, is the next batter for the Thunder. Bybee will take up position in the left-handed batter's box. And the pitcher delivers high, but Bybee is unable to check his swing. So that's strike 1. And 0-2. And that one is fouled off by Bybee. Makes contact and fights it off. Number 74, Isaiah Sorosky, is on deck. And here's the delivery. That is in the dirt behind Bybee for ball 1. And that is inside as well for ball 2. And so Sorosky having quite the workout collecting these balls that have been by the catcher. And that is high and outside. Once again gets past the catcher. It's ball 3. Count is full, 3-2. 1 out. We're in the top of the 3rd. And Bybee puts that one into play up the middle. Gets past the pitcher, but the shortstop picks it up and throws a strike to first for the second out. And if you are listening on Facebook Live, we're happy to have you on today's broadcast. And go ahead and chime in, comment. Let us know that you're watching, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. And that is strike 1. Nice pitch by number 10 on number 74, Isaiah Sorosky. And that is strike 2. So after being all over the map on the previous batter, this pitcher has delivered 2 very good strikes. And Sorosky holds up his swing. It's called a ball. They appeal down to the field umpire at first. He says that Sorosky did not swing, so it is 1-2. And that one is a called third strike. And the Thunder are down in order in the top of the 3rd. Score remains 0-0. And as we start the bottom of the 3rd inning, fans, we want to remind you, if you're on Instagram, to find us on Instagram at WH Thunder. And check out our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to that. Just search for West Houston Thunder. That is a swing and fouled off by number 12. on our YouTube channel, we have videos from past years as well as many of the games from this year that we have broadcast on Facebook Live. We go ahead and post to YouTube so that those that aren't on Facebook can check them out later. And that is strike 2 on the batter. And that one hit the batter. And so the batter will go to first base. So after starting off with 2 quick strikes, that one went inside on the batter and hit him. So leadoff runner at first for the Mavericks. No outs. That is low for ball 1. Nice pitch by Gilson is in there for strike 2. That is low, gets right past the catcher. Runner does not go. And that is a big cut by number 2 for strike 2. And strike 3. Thompson will tag the runner, although not needed. Number 14 for the Mavericks is at the plate. 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. And time is given to the batter. And he steps back in. And that one gets past the catcher. Runner does not go initially. Now he goes. Throw from the catcher was a little bit high. Wilson's unable to corral it, and so the runner is safe. Play was backed up by second baseman Andrew Clark. And that one's fouled back by number 14. And Coach Joshua Booth retrieving that ball from behind home plate. That one is hit over the third baseman's head. Lowry makes a diving attempt at it, but is unable to come up with it. And so the runner will score from second. That'll be a double. And we have the first run in the game as the Mavericks take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. That'll bring up number 10, the pitcher for the Mavericks. He swings and misses. That is hit to first baseman Daniel Creamer, who squeezes it just in foul territory for the second out. So Gilson trying to work out of this inning. 1 run in, runner at second, and 2 outs. Good pitch by Gilson, a swing and a miss. for strike one. And a called strike two. And the runner at second being held by second baseman Andrew Clark. And that is low for ball three. Catcher fires down there. And the runner is out at third. Good fire by Seth Thompson. Fires it down there to Micah Vandiver. Applies the tag to the sliding base runner for the third out in the inning. Mavericks get one run. We go to the top of the fourth with the score 1-0 Mavericks. After the Mavericks take a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the third, we go to the top of the fourth. Number 60, Jackson Exum, will lead things off for the Thunder. Breeze during last night's game was on and off, whereas it's been pretty consistent today, blowing out to left. And that is high and inside for ball one. And that is bounced in there for ball two. And once again past the catcher. That'll bring the count to 3-0. And that hits the outside corner. Another pitching change for the Mavericks as number 21 comes in. And that is high. Exum lays off that one for ball four. And the leadoff runner is on first for the Thunder in the top of the fourth. Number 16, Seth Thompson is the batter. And the outside corner results in strike one. 1-1 the count on Thompson. And Exum gets a slight lead and is now sent to second on the passed ball. Two and one on Thompson with Exum at second. And that one is thrown into center field. Center fielder is there to back up the play, keeping Exum at second. And Thompson hits that one to the shortstop. Makes the catch and throws to second to double up Exum. And so that's two down in the top of the fourth. Shortstop Wyatt Wilson will come up for the Thunder. And that is strike one. And that is a wild pitch for ball one. And Wyatt hits that one over the second baseman's head, but the right fielder is there playing shallow to make the catch for out number 3. And fans, we want to thank our sponsors that help make these broadcasts possible. If you are enjoying these broadcasts, it's due in part to the people that you see on the screen. I want to thank Larry and Kelly Sampson, viewers from Kansas, as well as Carmen Garcia, just some of the people that have helped make these broadcasts possible. As a 501c3 nonprofit organization, the Thunder runs lean and mean. And it's these types of sponsors help us to stream these games for your enjoyment. If you're enjoying these games and are able, we invite you to make a donation to continue to help us broadcast these games. If you'd like to make a donation, all you need to do is go to our website at www.westhoustonthunder.org. Look on the right-hand side of the screen and you'll see a donate button. That'll take you to PayPal, where you can make a donation of any amount, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever you feel comfortable doing. And you can do it from your device wherever you are watching the game right now or later. And also, while you're on our homepage, look right above the donate button and you'll see a banner for Amazon Smile. And if you shop on Amazon, instead of just going to Amazon.com, if you will go to smile.amazon.com and do your shopping there and designate the West Houston Homeschool Sports Association as your charity of choice, Amazon will donate a portion of the proceeds to the Thunder. New pitcher for the Thunder is Micah Vandiver. Swing and a miss by the batter. And by shopping at smile.amazon.com, as I said, a portion of the proceeds go to the Thunder. That is hit foul for strike 2. Costs you nothing, but it helps to benefit the Thunder. And we appreciate everybody who has already shopped at smile.amazon.com, and we invite you to do the same. That is bounced in there for ball 1. And that is strike 3 from Vandiver. So 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And so defensively for the Thunder, Vandiver is on the mound. Wyatt Wilson, who is fixing his gears behind the plate. Daniel Creamer remains at first. Andrew Clark at second. Seth Thompson takes over at third. And Caleb Gilson at short. And if I can see the numbers, I will get you the outfielders. And number 11 hits that one foul. That is 0-1, 1 out. And good pitch by Vandiver. It's fouled off by number 11 to bring the count to 0-2. Gabe Lowry remains in left field. And a little blooper is hit Into the glove of a diving Seth Thompson, makes a great play. For out number 2, a nice diving play by Thompson. That one gets by the catcher for ball 1. And that is inside. 2-0. And after a brief interruption, we are back. That is hit to Vandiver, who tosses over to Creamer for the out. And that is the 3rd out in the inning. No runs for the Mavericks. Score remains Mavericks 1, Thunder 0. At number 9, Caleb Gilson leads off for the Thunder in the top of the 5th. Thunder need to scratch back that run that they gave up in the bottom of the 3rd to the Mavericks. As outside for ball 1. Ball 2, excuse me. And outside for ball 3. And so Gilson hustles down. He makes the turn and he goes to second. Throw from the catcher. So good hustle by Gilson. Turns a walk into having a runner in scoring position at second. And we have lost our other camera angle. We'll have to check into that between innings. Creamer hits that one to third baseman. He fires to first for the out. Good pickup by the third baseman. And so Andrew Clark is the batter, number 17. That's a swing and a miss. Fouled off by Clark. Brings the count to 0-2, 1 out. The runner at second. That bounces for ball 1. And so that one got by the catcher, allowing Gilson to take third. Tying run is 90 feet away for the Thunder. And that's a swing and a miss for out number 2. We'll bring up pitcher number 14, Micah Vandiver. That is outside for ball 1. Vandiver wisely lays off that one. Gilson looking for that ball to get past the catcher so he can break for home. And Vandiver hits that one, but it'll be in the screen down the first baseline, out of play. Two and one on Vandiver. And Vandiver hits that one up to center field. And the catch is made. Center fielder came in, made a catch on his knees. And so no runs. Go to the bottom of the fifth with the score Mavericks 1, Thunder 0. And first pitch in the bottom of the fifth by Vandiver is a swing and a miss by number 16. And fouled off for strike two. That is bounced in there by Vandiver. Good block by Wilson to keep it in front of him. And strike three by Vandiver. Sits the leadoff batter down in the bottom of the fifth inning for out number one. Number 5 is the batter for the Mavericks. Wyatt Wilson, still the catcher. That is low for ball one. And that is hit to right field, where the catch is not made. Fires to first, but late. That ball gets past the first baseman. And the runner stays at first. So runner on first for the Mavericks with one out. And number 2 is the batter. That is a little check swing dribbler. Vandiver picks it up, fires to Creamer at first for the out. That one has surprised everybody, including the batter. Meant to hold up on his swing. Ended up hitting a little check swing bunt. Does advance the runner, but that is out number 2. And that one is wide. No throw from the catcher, Wilson, to third. And so now the Mavericks have a runner 90 feet from home. Looking to put an insurance run across the plate. And that is popped up. Vandiver calls for it, makes the catch, and retires the side. So Vandiver gets out of it in the bottom of the fifth. We go to the top of the sixth, which will be the last inning and the last chance for the Thunder. Number 25, Jake Brown, will lead it off for the Thunder here in the top of the sixth. And he looks at ball one. New pitcher for the Mavericks is number 1. And Brown a little bit early on that one. And that is a high called strike. Count is 1-2. And Brown goes down on strikes. That brings up number 10, Gabe Lowry. It's been a well-played game between the Mavericks and the Thunder. And Lowry lifts that one into the air, where it is caught by the shortstop in front of the second baseman for out number 2. And the Thunder down to their final out here in the top of the 6th. Number 91, Jarrett Bybee, will be the batter. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch. And that one is lifted into right by second base, where the shortstop will make the catch for the third out. And that is it in the 6th inning, and that is it for the ball game. The lone run of the game is scored in the 3rd inning by the Mavericks. That is all the scoring for the day. Good pitching, some good hits on both sides, some good defensive plays made. But the Thunder fall to the St. John Mavericks by a final score of 1-0. Fans, again, we thank you for tuning into our broadcast. We apologize for the technical difficulties, but we hope you certainly enjoyed the broadcast. We thank you for your support of the West Houston Thunder, and we invite you to continue to watch our broadcast. Come on out to the fields as you are able and cheer on the Thunder in person. So again, we thank you for your support of West Houston Thunder baseball, and we say roll Thunder.